Go.
Hey, good evening. I wanted to take a minute. As you know, I've been the target of a lot of recent complaints and so forth regarding our Champagne Creek property. So I'm up here today putting in some fines for our next event, and had a little help with me, so I thought I'd shoot a little video. And first thing I'm going to do is ask my videographer to do a quick shot of this area behind me. This is the actual dump. This is what used to be the dump, and this year when we finished our logging in the area, we went in and we put a fire trail around this part of it, and we put a fire trail around the bottom part of it. And as you can see by the video, nobody's allowed to drive on it, and it's not torn up. There's nothing coming out of the ground, and there's not even a rut in it. Nobody has been on this since, other than in the summertime. We may come through here just to patrol for fire, etc. So if you look ahead of me here, this is where they took the dirt off of the old dump, and Jim can follow me up here. That's where they took the dirt and covered it. And as you can see where I'm walking, not a mud road, nobody drives on it, no tracks, no ruts, nothing coming out of the ground. And if you'll shine up here, this is where the folks used to come and dump the trucks over the edge. Well, as you can see by all of our video, we protect this area. This area is never touched. Nothing comes out of it. There's no water coming out of it anywhere that goes anywhere where we are, and that's kind of how we're always going to keep this area. If you walk up here one little bit farther, this is one of the gates for our event, and this was used during our last event. And what this does is direct traffic, so any side-by-sides, four-wheelers, whatever that might be up here doesn't go down that road. So if you look over here, you'll notice we also had a gate post here. We had people stationed for safety and for traffic direction. So not only are we taking care of the environment, we're making sure, and double making sure, that nobody breaks any laws, no runoff comes out of the dump, and no erosion happens on this property. So I've got a lot more to show you. Thank you all. Look for the next video. Good evening, this is Virgil again. I'm up on Champagne Creek Ranch setting up for our second event, which is going to be the Trophy Challenge, Navigational Trophy Challenge, which explains my pack and my GPS and my compass. Anyway, since I'm up here, I haven't been up here in a while since our last event, which was last weekend, and haven't had a chance to look at the roads, but as reported by a neighbor or two that was disgruntled because we're here, I am going to continue to video and photo document every single thing we do, so that there's no question what we're doing up here. So anyway, I have my helper with me. I'm going to show you the second part of the old dump. Now remember, we were reportedly camping on the old dump, we were having bonfires on the old dump, and garbage is floating out of the hill. All of it was lies. Nobody goes on the old dump. So I'm going to ask her to walk up here to the edge, and I'm going to ask her to show you the second part of the old dump. Go ahead and just pan around to the left, so that everybody can see the flat. Maybe down just a little. And that's about it. So if you haven't been up here, if you haven't seen what it is that's going on up here, if you haven't looked at the roads and you have any inkling as to what you want to know, what's going on here, call me on my phone number. It's listed. Email me, message me. I'll be happy to take anybody up here and show them around. There is no mud running on the old dump going on this property. So another round coming up here. Thank you. So we're cruising down one of our trails here. Again, this is a rock road. A lot of the trails up here are rock. Some of them are not rock, but I want to show everybody the damage and the mud running and all of the purported things that are going on. I just wish that if somebody really had an issue with what it is we're doing, they would just tell the truth. I have no problem with people, you know, having a problem with me, but if you're gonna say something, you should tell the truth. I'd like everybody to see the roads here, and I think by the video and the photo proof, you can tell there's no mud running going on the old dump. More to come.
Okay.
Hey everybody, last video. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to splice these together or not. Hopefully I can. Sorry if you had to watch 2 or 3 at a time. But anyway, again, I'm on Champagne Creek. It's been reported that we're camping on the old dump site. It's been reported, you know, so many lies going around from one disgruntled neighbor. So I'm just here working today. I've got a bunch of work to do before our next event, and I'm trying to dispel some of the things that have been said. So what I'm standing in front of, and I'm sure you can see, is the old transfer site. You'll see some of our sponsors on the transfer site. This is the area that we use. This is the area that we camp in. We only camp during our events or whenever we decide to, it is our property. We can camp wherever we want, whenever we want. This is the camping area. This is not a dump. I would like everybody to understand this is a transfer site. If you don't know the difference between a dump and a transfer site, then maybe you should find that out before you call and complain to the DEQ and whatever. So I'm here quite simply to disprove what's being said. Anybody that would like to make a trip up here, anybody that would like a tour of this property, you know how to get a hold of me, and I'm more than happy to do it. I'm going to ask my camera person to spin around, and I want everybody to see there's about 2 acres of blacktop here. So if you really think that there's a potential for runoff or any kind of problems in this area, I don't think you'll find it. This is where we hold our events. So anyway, it's getting dark. I got to get out of here before it gets dark. Thank you guys for your time, and hopefully you'll catch all the rest of these videos too. Thank you.